How about emotional low points? At what point was your emotional low point where maybe someone left the business that you trained, you worked really hard with, or
Yeah, I do.
Was there a story there where you were just kind of on the lowest?
Yeah, I remember 2007. I already been in business, I think, 4 years. One of the convention, I bought 10 people, but during the convention, 8 people left. Oh. And it took me so much effort to bring them from New York City to Las Vegas, but 8 of them they don't think it's a good event. They left right away. But I still remember one lady came up to me. She is the newest one. She said, "Haihong, I like the business. I want to continue the event with you." So I remember I was crying in some corner, but and her words saved me. And she's SMD in this business right now, and she was the newest one in our team at that time.
And you said SMD, just for people who don't know, SMD is, can you tell the level what it is?
What?
Sales.
I was SMD, Senior Marketing Director.
Senior Marketing Director.
Yeah, so that was my lowest point and lowest time. You put so many effort, but most of them they don't trust you. They don't believe you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a couple more questions here. This is great. If you had to start over with WFG, what would you do differently?
I think I want to be a very, very good. I know I was a good trainee. I don't know if people outside of WFG know what the trainee means. That means the student. I want to be a very good student from the beginning, so that I can. I want to do everything 100% in the right way, so that once it be duplicate, then everybody I don't know how to say that. This business is a monkey do monkey see business, right? So if you do things 90% right, people may not follow you. If you just do 10 things 10% wrong, people will follow the 10% wrong thing. So I know I'm not perfect, but I made a mistake in the early stage. But if time to go back, I want to do 100% right, but I don't think that's possible. People will still make mistakes.
So what mistakes did you make, for example? What was the biggest mistake you made?
I think that's a very good question. What kind of mistake I made? I think if I can do it again, I want to go more field training with my trainer. So when I start the business, I go field training with my trainer, only 10 or 20 field training. Do you know field training? That means my trainer I brought my trainer to my friend's home and observe how they help my leader, help my friends to set up a financial plan. I did a bunch of them. I did maybe 20 field training with my trainer. But if I have more opportunity, I want to go out maybe 50 or 60 field training with my trainer, because once you become a trainer, you don't have that kind of opportunity to learn from your leader. So I still want to learn from my leader, but my leader cannot give me this opportunity. So if you can give me another opportunity to start from the business again, instead of go out 20 field training, I want to go 50 field training with my trainer, so that I can help my team more down the road, and I can provide a high quality service to my clients. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's given you the greatest joy in this business?
To look at my team, they're doing better than me. Yeah, I have a team. I know they will have a bigger organization. They're better than me. Actually, it already happened in my team.
And why is that? Why are they better?
First, they're better people. They're quality people. And the second, the environment is better, because we already paved down some solid foundation. We have a better resource, so they can build a better career. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Okay, great. Just a couple more. What's your favorite client story?
Oh, yeah, I have one of favorite style. That's maybe, yeah. I have a couple. I follow up them 10 times. And they're very smart. They're very educated. I know the wife is graduate from Yale University, PhD degree. But they like the insurance product we represent. But they have a lot of questions. Every time I visit them, they come with new questions. But they never say no to me. So I keep follow up them. You know how every time, in order to get to their home, I have to drive almost 2 hours one way. Okay.
Wow.
4 hours on the road to visit them. So I follow up them 10 times. You know what's funny thing? The bridge, who introduced me to this couple, he already gave up. He said too much question. But I think that's a good way to build myself, because during the process to follow those couple, I have more deep knowledge about the financial industry. So finally, we serve them. They become our client. Not only they become our client, they introduce Sophia. She is a $1 million earner in my whole organization.
Wow.
And, from her, I think we got almost 20 senior marketing director, maybe,
wow.
I think 300 licensed people just from her.
So it was worth following up 10 times.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right.
But I think during those process, it's really built my muscle, and so that I can handle the explosion later.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great story. How would you describe WFG's unique culture?
WFG, I think. Can you give me some hint? What do you mean unique culture?
The way people interact with each other, sort of the way it is when you're with a WFG group, the way they interact, the way they treat each other, the dynamics.
They're very dynamic. If you talk about the company level, the leadership, the high level leadership, their philosophy, the way they treat people, the way they treat the family, their long-term thinking, that's attract me for the high level of WFG. So I still remember Rich Solis, one thing he said, you need to be a better person so you can build a better team and have a better life. I truly believe that. Be a better person, build a better team, and have a better life. And I know WFG has different team. Different team has different culture. So from our champion team, I think the culture, we have our own culture. So hardworking, honesty, appreciation, be the best of yourself. That's aim high. That's hold our team, and that's identity our team. That's how we can attract so many good people to this team and retain them. I think culture is so important. I was attracted by the culture of the WFG. Yeah, I was attracted by the culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite rags to riches story on your team? Someone that came up from the bottom and became successful.
In my team, I think maybe Sophia's story. She joined WFG she joined WFG in her 20s. And the funny thing is, she and her husband used to be an engineer in IBM, one of the biggest company. They make very good income. But when I sit down with them, they have a lot of debts. The way they spend money like they're very educated, okay? So yeah, they have a very luxurious lifestyle. They don't know how important they know important to save money, but nobody teach them how to save money. So they make almost $200,000 a year, but they don't have saving. So I sit down with them, I set up plan right away with them, and they join the business with us. And right now they make over $1 million a year, and they just have 2 beautiful baby, and they brought all of their parents to to United States. They live together. They have a very good organization. They have almost 200 licensed people in their team. Yeah, so it only happens in less than 9 years.
Wow.
From people without any saving, and now they're a big leader, leading a big team, and live a better life.
That's impressive. Wow, great story. What do you think is the most misunderstood aspect of WFG? People just think something about it they don't really understand.
In my situation, misunderstood. I think people need to be more open-minded. If they give me enough time, I can let them understand the business, understand what kind of service. But sometimes they just close the door. They don't want to be open-minded. So
what's the one thing that they misunderstand more than anything else?
They think they don't believe themselves. Some people they just lack the trust of the whole society, or they don't believe themselves. I don't know. They need to open themselves so they can get more help, more advice from outside, and they also need to trust themselves. While they get well educated, they can get a more informative decision. So I think they need to open themselves to get more education, and they need to have trust on outside the industry. So every single people is normal people. They want to help people. They want to be valuable. Nobody want to cheat you or take advantage of you. I don't think so. So if you open-minded, you could see the whole world is so beautiful. That's how I see the world.
So would you say it's a fear?
Yeah, it's
They're
fear.
just afraid.
Yeah, it's fear. You need to be open-minded. I remember you taught something in one of our, it said addiction of
approval addiction.
Approval addiction, yeah. So I think if you well educated, you can do something well. Yeah.
Okay. What about for people who are watching this that they're not sure, they're kind of excited, but they're a little afraid, and they're on the fence. They can go either way. What advice would you give to that person who's really considering doing this?
Yeah, give yourself more time. Give your trainer more time. Get a thorough, information about this business and the people who you know, and some people they expect too much on the early stage. They're too rush. Give yourself some time and give your leader some time, and get to know more about the business. You will find it's a good opportunity. Yeah. Don't let this great opportunity pass by you, because I cannot imagine without WFG what kind of life I'm living right now. Yeah, sometimes opportunity pass by.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is there any other question that you wish I would have asked you that you'd like to offer to people that are considering this?
Any question? No.
No?
To be honest, I was put on the interview just accidentally. But I'm so glad, when I just joined the business, I have your video, 177, mental toughness of, working world-class people. I got that from Rich Solly. He mentioned that in one of the events. So I'm a good teacher. I'm a professional teacher. So I go back, bought the audio. At that time, it's audio, and the book. Yeah, and it solved a lot of concern question, because I know why people think that way, because they're in the low level. Right now, I'm in the high level. So that's why it gives me a lot of confidence. And I know I'm doing the right way. So I think, I appreciate a lot. In my early stage of WFG, I read your book, and, give me a lot of confidence, because, most time I was very lonely, because my leader is far, far away, and I have to face some challenge. But whenever I read the book, I know I'm doing something world-class people are doing. Then at that time, I'm nobody. Right now, I know I'm leading a great team, because I improve myself and then I can lead a good team. Yeah. So.
Haihong, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for taking
Thank
time
you,
to talk to
Steve.
us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.